Hey there guys, it's Dynamite bringing you another Star Wars Battlefront 2 video, and the topic for the day is there needs to be some changes to heroes and hero buffs and changes. So the heroes that I think need buffs and changes are Iden Versio, Han Solo, Boba Fett, Phasma, and Lando. Now, if you have any dislikes or you disagree, just let me know in the comments below. So let's dive on in. Let's start off with Iden Versio. Iden Versio is not necessarily a bad character, but I feel that her primary weapon needs a slight buff. It just seems like it just doesn't do enough damage at all. And my thing is, as a hero, you would think it would, and my thing is, being a hero, you need to sort of be a game-changing character, and so you would think her weapon would be more efficient. It's not terrible, but it could be 10 times better than what it is. So if they fix that, I think that would help Iden Versio out a lot. So let's get to the second person on my list, Han Solo. And before we get into it, I know Han Solo is a little bit overpowered as he is, but my point when I say Han Solo is his health. I think his health is a big problem, because even though he has a thermal detonator and his primary weapon do him loads of good, it just seems like his health really is the death of him. And what I mean by that is, sometimes as Han Solo, you can be playing as him, be focusing on people in front of you, and someone comes up behind you and melts Han Solo's health instantly. I know for a fact that has happened to me. I don't know about anyone else, but that's where I feel Han Solo needs some help. Let's get to Boba Fett. Now, I know most of you may disagree about Boba Fett, where some people feel he's a little bit overpowered now. But now I'm going to explain myself why I feel Boba Fett needs a a buff. Sorry. He needs a serious buff to his primary weapon, because most people, I know myself, use his arm rockets, and that's all I really use. I wait for them to recover, then I take out a large group of people, and I know that's why a lot of people wanted him nerfed, and that's why his rockets got nerfed. But I think what people fail to understand is, I would rather use his rockets than his primary weapon, because they are the only thing to do sufficient damage to anyone on the battlefield. So my thing is, I think people will be less likely to use his rockets if his primary weapon was buffed, because it just almost seems useless, like it was back in the 2015 EA Battlefront. And so I just feel if they were to do that, I think it would make him a better character. I also think he needs a slight health buff, but other than that, I think he is a good character other than those small issues. Now, Captain Phasma. Now, this is something we've all known for a while now, is that Phasma needs a slight buff. Even though she did recently get a buff this past Tuesday with her primary weapon, what she really needs buff now is her staff ability, because I feel it is way too slow and sometimes inefficient. And what I mean by that is, sometimes you could hit somebody and sure, it knocks them over on occasion, but because it's slow and sometimes doesn't do enough damage, it causes her not to be as effective as a character or a hero character in the game. So if they are able to do something with her staff ability, I just think it would make her a better character, because as you see in the gameplay, or as you're about to see, she is actually a good character to use. It's just I don't ever use that staff ability because it can get you killed. And let's get to our last character on the list, which is Lando Calrissian. Now, most people may disagree, but I feel he needs a slight buff to his health and his primary weapon. And other than that, he seems to be a well-rounded character. He's also one of those characters that you probably need to learn to use and not just pick up and use. So that may also be a factor in it too. But other than that, that brings us to the end of our video. I hope you liked it. And if you guys are looking for any tips or tricks to get better at the game, I have a friend by the name of Mr. Battlefront. Go check out his channel. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and may the force be with you.